Welcome back everyone to the live PWCC weekly stream. I was looking at the webcam, but I should be looking at the camera over there. Welcome back guys. As you can see, we're not in the studio today because we have been moving things recently. We're on the road, but we're on the road from home this time, if that makes sense.
We're not in a different country.
No, we're in the same country. The studio isn't actually at home anymore. It's back in an office space. So anyway, welcome back guys. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you can hear us okay, see us okay. We're using a different mic this time, so hopefully it works. I've got the live chat on my phone because we haven't got it on the screen because we've only got one screen with us.
I've got my laptop next to me.
Don't think we're rude not looking at you guys. We are looking at the chat as well, so I'm going to do a few shout outs. We have got Green Tea as always. Thank you for being here. We have got Admiral, welcome in. Pokey Sun, Stephen, Jack, Heidi. How are you? Pokey Sun's been a member for 15 months. Thank you so much, Pokey Sun. Appreciate you getting so many huge member milestones on the channel now, which is crazy. Yeah, so it's that time again. It's that same time of the week. We're here every single week, same time for the PWCC live weekly auction. You can click the link pinned at the top of the chat and it will take you to this week's auction, and you can look ahead to till next week, but we'll do a little look at that later on.
We've got Zetro booming.
Zetro, welcome in. Late night UK gang as well. Anyone who is watching from the UK, appreciate you. Everyone else, rest of the world, appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. Connor, welcome in. Late night team, Great British. D must have sprinkled the spice tonight because there are some bangers up for sale. Honestly,
there's some big cards.
There's some really big cards up, and you can probably tell by my thumbnail, it's Pikachu galore tonight. I also posted out on Instagram earlier this week and again tonight some pictures of some of the Pikas up tonight. There are loads of them, whether it's one person selling their whole set of PSA 10s. We'll get to it and you'll see. But we're seeing some things tonight that we haven't seen before as well, which is pretty cool. We'll get to those when we come across them. Austin from the future, how are you doing?
What's up, Austin?
How is New Zealand? Hope you're doing well. We got Edward, welcome in. Thank you for joining, guys. I'm in the UK at work. Wow.
Damn.
Midnight shift.
Midnight? It's 2 a.m.
Well, yeah. Honestly, just late night shift. Oh my goodness, Green Tea is already going for Pikachu as last card.
Oh, that's playing it safe.
And do you know what? It is playing it safe, but tonight it's actually a shout because there are so many of them and there's so many big ones as well. Here till 6. Hayden, praying for you. Absolutely praying for you there. So guys, a few things to remember. Please hit that like button on your way in if you haven't already. Go and check out Pokedean, my co-host. Green Tea has dropped his link in the chat. He is here with me every single week, and we have taken this show worldwide. We have been everywhere. I have streamed from Florida, Texas. We streamed from California, Philadelphia. We streamed from the UK.
East Coast.
East Coast, West Coast. Have we streamed anywhere outside the US? I think every time it's been
Paris.
No, we didn't, because I think the time zone was even more dodgy to work out. Anyway, John, welcome in. How are we doing? And now, does it look like we're in a basement right now? It kind of gives basement vibes. We don't actually have basements in the UK like you guys do in the US. East Carolina gang. Next month stream from Asia. Oh my goodness. What a year it's been so far as well.
Have to. Yeah,
what a year it's been. Never filmed in East Carolina though. We haven't. We'll have to try and tick that one off the...
Go Tigers!
Off the list, the good old East Carolinas. Oh my goodness. So guys, like I said, do remember, hit the like button on the way in, click the link pinned at the top of the chat, and that will take you to the weekly auction. So what I am going to do is we're going to go check out the live auction screen right now, if it works.
Got hay fever.
There it is. So if I cross screens, there we go. So here we go. The same screen we see every week, but with different items. And already, top 3 items this week are looking huge.
I actually just tried to scroll down.
And you're on the YouTube stream.
Yeah, I literally was like, right.
Right, when I tell you Dean has at least 18 tabs open, we need to sort that one out, because that is sickening. Loven, welcome in. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for joining. Pokey Sun, good night. Right, so as we can see, some big items. One thing I do want to point out, something we're not seeing this week, which we've seen every single week for the past, I don't even know how long, 10, 11, 12 weeks is the Pichu
Or Arceus.
Arceus design illustration contest card. So there is a collector on Instagram, Pichu Collector, and the name's in the title.
Yeah.
They had a very, very impressive collection of illustration contest cards, the Arceus and the spiky-eared Pichu, and they basically sold their whole collection, but they've done it week after week. Instead of putting them all up at once, they've done 1 week, the next week, and so on. And this is the first week where we appear to not have any, and I believe we have come to an end. However, they did put up a post this week that I did see, which I found interesting, just so you guys are aware and can keep your eyes peeled for it. There is only one that didn't get paid for out of the entire 3-month long period that we had them on the auctions, and instead of it being relisted on the weekly auction, they're actually going to put that one to the premiere auction. Now the premiere auction happens roughly once a month, and it is real high ticket, high end items, and this is a PSA 10, and I think it's the Tel Aviv Kuhn winner. So I think they have decided, instead of putting it on the weekly, they're going to put it to the premiere, which is probably a good place for it as well, because obviously the premiere, it gets a lot of eyes on it because of the items. So I think depending what day it is, maybe we'll try and stream that, maybe we'll try and watch that, or I'll do some content on that at least. So again, you can check that out on the website, and I can show you how to get to the premiere auction a bit later on in the stream. So that's like one thing I just wanted to point out, because you guys will probably notice we don't have any of those cards currently up on the page right now. So what we do have is we have a Unicarp here in a Beckett 8.5, currently the top item. This is BGS 1 of 2, only 6 graded higher. We've got a first edition fossil booster box. We're starting to slowly see like WotC booster boxes come back in. We did have a period of time where we had some EX era boxes, but we got first edition WotC. We have, now this is really interesting, this is an entire lot of base set Charizards, PSA 1 to 10. So 10 slabs, PSA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, something I don't think I've ever seen when doing these auctions, a lot of the same Pokemon card, all different grades 1 to 10, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Not
something you see every day. Obviously you've got your PSA 10 copy in there on top of all the others. So yeah, $9,000 that is currently sitting at, and this is where the Pikachus are going to start appearing. This, I want to just say right here, is absolutely wild. So this is the 20th anniversary Festa Pikachu. It's the 20th anniversary. It's got like a gold, I will get it up, it's got the gold 20th anniversary stamp on it. This is your favourite one. It's got the starters on it.
I did not realise it's 9,000.
No, neither did I, because I actually sold this card last year, and I sold it around the, must have been like the $4,500 mark. And it's,
I actually hope that these, like, this is a phase and they eventually drop in price, because I do really want to like add these to my collection.
These will become so unobtainable.
But, like, $9,000 is like unreal. It's just so much money. It's so much money.
It's wild. So yeah, I mean, just wanted to point that out. We're not even in extended bidding yet, and it's already at 9,000. And another thing to mention: these prices don't include buyer's premium. Buyer's premium is 20%, that will be added on top once the auction finishes. So just put that into context, like only a year ago this was like less than half the price it is now. And I remember when I was selling it, and even then I thought, oh my goodness, this is getting up there with price. And the person who was buying it, they didn't really want to pay the price it ended up selling for, and now I look back and I think, oh my goodness, what a deal.
Yeah, literally,
what a deal.
Literally.
And again, that happens with everything in the hobby. But yeah, these Poncho and Pikachu promo full art style cards, they're going crazy. We're seeing it with the Mario Pikachus, we're seeing it with the Ponchos,
Battle
Festas, yeah. We're seeing it with so many. So, yeah, this one in particular, going absolutely wild. Logan's saying these prices are scary. Yeah, there's some scary prices with a lot of things, actually. It's pretty insane. Joel, welcome in. How are we doing? We have got the Alola Friends, and this is in a BGS 10. We've actually seen this card up quite a few times now over the past sort of 1 to 2 months or so. We've seen it in PSA 10s. I think we've seen a Beckett 10 potentially before, definitely a Beckett 9.5 or 9, so seeing that a few times. We got a first edition Raichu in a 10,
cool.
in base set obviously, 5,750 that's currently sitting at. This I saw, which was really, really cool. This is the 2007 finalist Tropical Wind, in a PSA 9. This is only pop 1 of 3 and none are graded higher. These are the cards that really, like, I love and sort of fascinate me. I feel like for a while there were people maybe who just maybe weren't as aware of what they are, but the artwork on these is always incredible. There are screen promos up tonight. We've got the Mimikyu here. We've actually got 2 Mimikyus, both in PSA 10, and this was the one that kind of got a lot of attention. It was a couple of months ago now. It ended up going for over $9,000 or around the $9,000 mark. And prior to that, and we were talking like weeks prior, it was around like the $3,000 to $4,000 mark, and that was getting like hot under the collar at that point. So the fact that that flew up was, you know, insane. Again, talking about these promos going crazy in price. So really, really interested to see where this ends tonight. The fact there are 2 of them as well. One's at 4,600, one's at 4,400. Whether they'll end at the same price, whether there'll be a few $100 difference, and just where they'll end in general. Are they going to get back up to that $9,000 mark? It's just, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I mean, if there was a time to bid on one, today could be the day, because there's 2.
Yeah, because there's 2, and we will talk about that, but just briefly, like, it'd be interesting to see what the chat thinks. And we've spoken about it before. Obviously, if you're sending in cards to be sold on auction, you can't help if someone's sending in the same card on the same week as you. It is what it is. You can't control that. You're not going to know that. But if you owned multiple copies of the same card, would you say if you had 3 PSA 10 Mimikyus, would you send in all 3 at once? Would you be sending in one at a time, 1 week after the other? Would you give it a couple of weeks? Like, I personally think, you know, if it was one person sending in multiples of the same card,
you'd spread it out.
You're affecting, you know, potentially, you know, if you're looking to get your, you know, your maximum price or a good price on it, you're obviously spreading yourself thin. But yeah, we see it every week, and like I said, you can't control if someone else sends in the same card as you, but obviously if you own multiple copies, you can control as and when you send it in. We have got the Umbreon from Skyridge in a 10, really, really nice. We don't too often see E-Series holos in 10s, or we haven't over the last few weeks. Chloe, welcome in, hashtag late night gang.
What's
We've
up,
got
Chloe?
Pokey Souls, and guys, I'm not being rude, I'm looking at my phone for the chat.
My chat's this way as well.
Joel. Dean's got it over there. I've got Joel on my mind because I just saw Joel right there. We got Gold Stars, we got the Rayquaza in a Beckett 8, we got Shadowless Zard in a 9, again the Pika Punchos, we got the Grunt Pikachu right here. We actually got, again, 2 copies of it. We got it in a Beckett 10
and a
PSA 10. So again, interesting to see where that goes. The Beckett 10 currently sitting higher at 2,600. PSA 10 not far behind at 2,400. We got the Pikachu Munch at 2,600. This one I absolutely love. 15th anniversary. This is at 2,300. Again, more Battle Festas. Again, we'll see loads of them. We've actually got the Mewtwo Battle Festa as well in a Beckett 9.5. This is pretty cool. This is the qualification prize Lucario right here. V-Star in a PSA 10. Gold Star Torchic, we have got Japanese base Zard, we got Shadowless Mewtwo, more Master Battle set Pika right there. I'm just going to look through a couple of pages before we start focusing on our top picks.
Could multiples in one auction raise the bids, like one starting getting higher than someone on a different one? I tend to find that, like, that does happen. In
some cases, yes, I believe so.
But I think you also do then get those ones that have a bit of a difference. There was one that we had not too long ago.
Oh my goodness, what was it? And it was like a $500 difference. Yeah. It was quite significant.
Now, I think it also depends on what you're actually putting up. So we've seen, I can't remember, it was... Oh,
that's going to really bug me. It's going to really bug me. It's something we've seen up...
We see it quite a bit.
Oh my goodness, they will come to me. If anyone can remember, Green Tea might remember what that was. There was 2 of them in a PSA 10.
Yeah.
And there was like a big difference between what they sold for, yeah.
But we saw very early on as well, when we started doing these PWCC streams, the stamp, the Cramorant.
Oh my goodness,
there was pages of them. So if you have a lot of something that isn't like massively expensive, and you just want to recoup or get money, then that's probably a good way of doing it. But if you have like 3 really expensive items of the same thing, it might be worth just spreading them out. Rather than just putting them all up on one go.
If you are looking to sell them all and you want to sort of get the best out of them. Kareem, welcome in. I am a Scorpio. What's your?
I'm a Libra.
Ah.
Libra.
Cool.
Libra gang. I don't know anything about Libra.
I couldn't
Is
tell
that
you.
scales? Is it scales?
I couldn't tell you. You should know your own star sign. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why?
You should own it. It's your own star sign.
Okay.
Green tea is saying sounds familiar, but blanking. Yeah, I feel like it will trigger off in my head. We got a no rarity Ninetales in a PSA 9. Also the no rarity Machamp, pretty cool. We sometimes see the no rarity Zard popping up in a fairly low grades, but it always fetches a really crazy price.
Yeah.
This is the Japanese Arceus Gengar Level X in a PSA 10. Advent of Arceus. Actually pulled this. We've both pulled this.
I've never pulled it. You've pulled it twice.
I've pulled this a couple of times, yeah. Great card. Green tea, correct me if I'm wrong, was this one of the first cards I pulled you when you started watching the channel? That's what kept you coming back for more. Couldn't resist. More Shadowless Zards, more Skyridge Hollows in 10s Vaporeon, more Pikas, more Munch promos. We've got the Psyduck there in a 10. That, all I'm going to say, tomorrow, or today even...
25 Pikachus.
Me.
Could be some flying Pikachus.
Oh my goodness. We got the Art Collections are there in a Beckett 9.5. Great card. See this up a fair bit. This is pretty cool. This is a Beckett Black Label. This is the Mega Campaign Poncho Pikachu. And pop 1 of 5 in a Black Label though right there. So obviously...
hard to grade.
Yeah. We have got lilies tonight. We've got some full art waifus. So we've got the Dream League Lily in a 10. We all know that at the moment there is there has been for a little while, big waifu craze going on. It's so we're seeing a lot of cards really ramp up in price, and obviously Lily's a fairly big one. Connor saying so many big cards and hefty price tags. Time to strap in with my mug for a mug. Get bidding. Do you know what? This is the first night neither of us have got. But you've got a big bottle of water over there.
How do you put yours in the dishwasher?
No, I just wash it out manually.
I put something in there and it made the smell was wild.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was like,
I haven't put it. I don't know if they're dishwasher friendly. Can anyone advise if Starbucks?
I don't think they don't look it.
No, that was a mistake.
I have to wash it out.
You might have to just buy yourself a new one. We have got the Half Art Luigi, and this is from the Luigi Mario collaboration boxes. This is in a PSA 10. This in a PSA 10 has been going for wild prices recently. It's currently at $925. I imagine that will creep up. I think the last time we saw this sell, it was around the $2,500 mark, and like I remember when the full arts were going for that, let alone the half arts.
That's wild.
Again, more Skyridge Hollows in 10. This
was
that up the other week, or am I getting confused with a different Charizard?
I had the Joker on. It was the Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, that was it. It just looks similar.
Yeah.
Anyway, PSA 10 right there, pretty cool.
That's cool.
Eevee.
Screen
I think we might have the whole Scream set up tonight in 10s as well. Lucky Stadium, Mimikyu, Psyduck, Pika, Eevee, and Rowlet. I haven't seen Rowlet yet. Lucky Stadium here in a 9.5. Really, really love this Black Star promo. This is pop 1 of 13. None graded in a Beckett 10 with this. Again, the art collections are this time in a PSA 9, not a Beckett.
So that Dragonite, is that Dragonite's mouth open? I can't work it out.
Oh, what there?
Yeah.
Let's have a little look at this. Let's have a little look.
Or is that just like...
That's an interesting...
That's it.
I feel that like that's Dragonite's mouth open. What are we thinking?
What do you think?
What does the chat think? Let us know on that. I'm saying that's the mouth open. Dean, if it was a Stanley mug, wouldn't have had that problem.
Yeah, true.
Connor knows.
Rookie error.
But now you've got the Starbucks cup.
I don't need a Stanley.
You do.
No.
You do.
No.
Your life will change. Your life has nearly changed. a lot with the Starbucks cup,
Yeah.
it will take it to the next level. We got 4ox in. How
What's
are
up,
we
4ox?
doing, 4ox?
Thanks for
Welcome
jumping in my stream earlier. I saw
Appreciate you. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, I'm saying mouth open. That's like the Frank emoji right there. Like 4ox just jumped in the chat with. Love that. Pretty cool card as well. Saito. The card is a 10 and the auto's a 9 on that one. Obviously, remember with signatures, you can have all sorts of grading options. You can grade the card, you can authenticate, you can
grade
there's loads.
the auto.
Yeah. We got base set Zards. We got so much up tonight. We got phone cards up tonight.
We've seen this last week.
It wasn't last week, but it was like recently because it was it's the Merry Xmas, Merry Christmas 1997 Tommy phone card right there. Currently it's $700. Whether that's the same one or not, I'm not sure. It might be, the fact we've seen it that close together. We've got Grand Party in a 9. Absolutely love that card. One for you, maybe.
Yep.
Legendary Collection. Oh my goodness, more no rarities. More screams, more peekers. We got more black labels. Still haven't pulled that card yet.
Yeah.
Feel like I never will. Maybe one day. We got a Hidden Fates sealed case of 12 tins. So we've seen sealed ETB cases. I feel like we've seen a case of tins. Is this, I can't remember if it was Hidden Fates or not. I don't know if the chat can remember recently. I'm sure we saw a sealed case of tins, but Hidden Fates, very popular. Hidden Fates built this channel as well. I actually started, when I very first started doing my live streams on my channel, we did Hidden Fates tin breaks where we would open full tins for people. People would buy a tin, I'd open all the packs. And I want to do another one. That's just like
that's the thing.
Going back in time for me. So we'll get one of those going. The Pikachu World Collection, got a Beckett 10 there. Loads of black labels. Loads of black labels. These are the stamp promos Dean was mentioned earlier. I might go to the next page and we see a few more. Yeah, they're saying mouth open on that one. Yeah, we've got a couple here already. Lots of black labels tonight, guys. Lots of great. Honestly, there's almost too much up tonight. This is another favourite of yours, I know.
Yep.
That Eevee right there is really nice as well. I really like that. A lot of the stamp promos. So we're seeing them. I think the highest one's a 500. That's at 420. Dark SB on there in a 9. Absolutely love that card. Right, let's keep going. And
some Snorlaxes as well.
Snorlaxes as well. Hidden Fates sealed case of tin sold last week for $6.30. I knew I wasn't going mad.
It was Hidden Fates.
I knew that there was. Hold on, I'm just gonna need to. There we go.
This sofa eats you.
You like sink into it a bit. Yeah, I thought that looks like there's another case next week too. Oh, okay, interesting.
Maybe it's the same person.
Might be the same person. Popping a few cases on the auction. Korokoro Mew.
Yep.
I filmed. Actually, no, I'm not going to tell anyone what I filmed today with my Korokoro Mew. You'll get to see it if you're going to the National. Go see the PWCC stand. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Oh, look at that. That is you. That is you. Yeah.
The balloons definitely make it more like friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you to a T. If that wasn't $3.30, I would have. If that was taking 3 out of that, I would have bought that for you.
Would you?
Yeah, I would have handed that you as you landed.
Oh God. Okay. Everyone's probably wondering what we're talking about. You'll find out very, very soon. You'll find out very, very soon. Really nice Moltres EX there as well. PSA 10. Like, I feel like great card.
Yeah.
$330 currently. Lots of Legendary Collection 9 reverses up tonight. We've got some
Primes.
Japanese Primes. Is that Umbreon you really like? Or we've spoken
We
about
picked that
before?
up in America. In English. When we went to a shop, I picked that up.
Maybe that's why that's familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, we have got the Rowlet.
Oh yeah.
There we go. So we got the whole munch set up tonight in 10s. Right.
Right, that's...
Is that wonky?
Yeah, that is very
or
wonky.
is that me?
No, that's wonky.
But again, lots of these, I mean, not as many as we've seen. We were literally, like you said, there were pages and pages of them. previously. Weedle Farmer, welcome in. How are we
What's up, Weedle?
doing? How are we doing? Look how happy Pikachu looks. Green tea. Yeah, I'll try. I will try. We've got a Sun and Moon Guardians Rising booster box. So as well as vintage booster boxes, we see modern sealed product. Like we see with that Hidden Fates tin case, we also see modern booster boxes. We've seen, I think one of the first modern booster boxes we saw when we were doing these streams was the Evolving Skies box. And that actually fetched like a really, really big price that first time. And we've seen multiple Evolving Skies. But tonight we've got Sun and Moon Guardians Rising. Obviously Sun and Moon, a few of the sets starting to really pop off at the moment.
Couple Charizards.
Lots of Charizards, lots of base set Charizards. Really like that Snorlax right there. Cool. That's the butler right now. He is
conked out.
He's fast asleep. He's in bed right now with Frank, living life. There's quite a few cool chances tonight as well, which I will get into. Right, so I think it is time to start going through some of our top picks. So I think it might be mine first, and it is. So again, we briefly touched on this a bit earlier when I saw it. This is the PSA 10 Munch Mimikyu, otherwise known as the Screen Promos. Like I said earlier, just really intrigued to see what this does. Is it going to hold where it was selling? I actually don't think it will, because I've seen a few sales as of recent that have been below that $9,000 mark, people selling them privately. I think maybe that was a one-off, but we shall see. It's already at $4,600 without buyer's premium. Extended bidding doesn't start for another 25 minutes or so. So again, anything can happen. This is my favourite out of all of them. I love Mimikyu. I actually have quite a few Mimikyu plushes on my backdrop. But yeah, just really want to see where this one goes and see what happens with it. Okay, so we're going to keep that one up, and I'm going to monitor the price of that. Right, next up is this Umbreon Black and White era promo. I just love this. I saw this and thought, what a nice card. Like, the background behind the Umbreon reminds me of like a patchwork quilt style. I don't know what it is. It just gives me really like wholesome vibes, and Umbreon looking really cute. I don't know. The whole card I just absolutely love. Already at $1,500, so a fairly big price on this in a 10. But yeah, really, really like this one. Just want to keep this one open, see where it goes. This is like I said, I sometimes would pick up cards, like not necessarily my favourite, like obviously Chansey's my favourite Pokemon, and I'm mainly a Chansey collector, but I'm up for always collecting things that I just enjoy as well. For example, like I have a Korokoro Mew slab in my collection. I have a few other really cool slabs in my collection that just really, really like. So yeah, this would definitely be something I consider picking up in the future. Let me know what you think about that. I have then got the 2014 Battle Festa. So even though this one is older than the 20th anniversary one, this one actually goes for significantly less. Cheaper, yeah. Love this. We've got Sylveon in the background. I absolutely love Sylveon.
Mega Lucario.
Yeah.
Gengar.
Let's actually, I'm gonna look at a few of them. But when we actually, because I feel like from zoomed out, Lucario gets a bit blurred into the background right there. But I mean,
so sick.
These cards are just, I would love, love, love to own a copy of this in a 10 one day. $1,500 on this one. So like I said, this is the 2014 one, the 2016 20th anniversary one with the OG starters. Really, it's already at a big price tonight, so we'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, great card. Absolutely love this. Want to just keep an eye on this because this is probably one of the first ones I would go to pick up. Right, now this is not my area of expertise, the Cardass vending. However, Chansey, can't not get involved. Pop 1 of 11. Now, there are 2 of these up tonight. There is a green, and there is also, in my top 5, the red right here. So the green is holding at 260, the red is at 250. Exactly same population in the 10. Both pop 1 of 11. I don't know whether one is...
I was going to say, you need to work out which one came up first.
...worth slightly more than the other for whatever reason. But, yeah, really, really like these. Might even pop a bid on these in a bit. We'll see how we go. It would just be something that I want in my collection.
Right.
Although last time I did that and I told people while we were live,
it got
a little bit heated, where I've actually managed to pick up some things by not mentioning it while we're doing the live stream before, and just I picked up some really good. I picked up the playing card Chansey. I think I got it for something really good, like, I don't know, $60 or something. PSA 9. What else have I picked up? I picked up a few bits. Are you all right there?
Yeah, I picked a pillow and it was massive. I literally was like, that's better.
Rejudge that.
Yeah.
So yeah, both of these, again, similar prices at the moment. Where they'll go, I don't know. Are they 6, 3, 4, 5? These are consecutive.
Yeah, I just thought.
So
yeah.
6, 3 and 6, 2. They've been graded at the same time as well. I imagine owned by the same person. But yeah, pretty cool. If anyone knows the
What's the difference between the red and green? I think it was one. So they printed a set in red. I think it was red first. It could be the other way around. But they printed one of the colours first, and then the other one was part 2, which had the same.
Because you've got the green and red version mentioned on the back as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think it was based off the games.
Yeah, really, really cool. Really, yeah, because look at the Chansey on the back right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, really, really like those. So yeah, we'll watch this space. Okay, and then we're gonna go on to your cards.
So for the first one, I've gone for this 1998 vending series Snorlax. Keeping with the theme of recently, as Chloe mentioned, we had the likes of the Pika contest and the Arceus illustration contest cards, and in my opinion, this looks like it deserves to be in that sort of bracket. It looks like it was drawn by, I mean, I don't know who it was drawn by, but it just looks like that sort of art style. Yeah, which is really unique. And when we talk about the likes of the Pikas and the Arceuses, these are the sort of like artwork I'm expecting to see, but we end up seeing like crazy
masterpieces.
Yeah, literally. But still, I know a lot of people love the vending series, and this is just another really cool card. Very unique Snorlax card. You don't get to see cards like this very often, and it's also in a PSA 10. Then moving on to the next one, I've gone for, which you sort of spoke about, the Mewtwo Battle Festa from 2016. I just really love Mewtwo, so this is a really, really cool card in my opinion, and as I'm aware, there's not an English equivalent. So this is a BGS 9.5, 1 of 3, with just 1 graded higher, which would be really cool to have in 10. But as you see, going for $1,375.
Big old card.
Big card. Very,
We've
very
seen
big
this
card.
a few times since we've been doing the streams. And fun fact, as Mike has just pointed out, that actually some of the vending series artworks were actually drawn by kids. The Snorlax being one of them.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
sweet.
There we go.
Amazing. Okay, moving on.
This is what I mentioned, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll actually open this picture while you're talking about this.
This is a lot of graded Charizard cards from PSA 1 all the way to PSA 10. I'm not a massive collector in this sort of thing, where I would go for like this every grade.
1 through 10.
Yeah, but we've never seen anything like this before on PWCC since doing these live streams.
No, we've seen...
Of one card.
No, we've seen blocks of slabs, but
Yeah.
it's been like a set of like, I think on the Premier auction it was like Team Rocket Returns
Yeah.
or something like that.
And Charizards as well. I mean, this is pretty crazy. So currently going for 9,250 before buys premium. And it'll be just really interesting to see what this goes for, because there are literally every graded version of the same card. So,
obviously you have to remember the 10s in there as well,
yeah,
so it's valuing.
10, yeah,
you know.
so, and some people value ones quite expensive. It depends who's buying, really.
Yeah.
Because I know some people have ones try and sell for quite a lot, which you might think would not make sense because it's a one, but people find some grades are hard to get and hard to find. So yeah, that's that. That's the lot of PSA graded Charizards.
Jeff the Ref, shout out, I see you in the chat.
What's up, Jeff?
Oh, here we go.
And here, yeah, this is a card that there's the full art Mario and Luigi promos, and this is a card I would love to add to my personal collection. Pikachu and the Gen 1 starters, and I think this is why this one's the most expensive out of all the Battle Festas. The 2016 has the Charmander, Squirtle and Bulbasaur. The original starters, and as you see, $9,000.
This price is
crazy.
Really, really crazy.
So it'll be interesting to see what this
Crazy.
ends on. But at the same time, it'll be interesting to see if another one pops up in the near future, if it goes for the same amount of price. but 9,000 in my opinion is just wild.
It's huge.
But seems to be
It's
in
a great
demand.
card.
Yeah,
It is a great card.
and it has a lot of
just gonna do a little zoom in right here.
nostalgia to it. So a lot of people will be interested in this one, especially
There's
a lot
the
of
20th anniversary.
a lot of older people that have disposable income too. I'd be willing to spend this.
Oh, not all older people have disposable income.
Yeah, trust me.
And was that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4.
There should be one more.
That was the last link.
Let me find it.
Hold on, we'll just get Dean to get I think the last
When's
one.
waifus? What's up, Viv?
Viv, late night gang. Team No Sleep. Austin, how are we doing? Thank you for joining. Please don't think me rude looking at my phone. I am looking at the chat on here, guys, because we don't have it on the screen. So yeah, some really, really big cards up tonight.
Oh, it was this one.
Found it?
Yeah, it was the oh, for some reason it didn't load. It's the there's a world's, I think it's 2015. Not that one. Keep going, next page. I think it's 2015. I think it's like a I don't know where it's gone on here. I'll find it if we keep scrolling.
I don't remember seeing another Worlds card on the first couple of pages, so let's do a little scroll through. Yeah, because that was the Tommy phone card. Right, guys, we're just going to try and find the 5th card for Dean right here.
Yeah,
there are some waifus tonight, Viv, actually. There's a Lily from Dream League in a 10. That might be one for you. I noticed some waifus on your stand yesterday.
You pulled one today as well, didn't you?
Damn.
I don't know where it's gone. It was the one with the Rapidash. I can't remember what year that is. I think it's 2015.
Okay. Unless it was up and for some reason it's been
taken
because
off.
the fact that link only takes you to the
It just takes you back to the homepage.
just takes you to the main page. Maybe it's been.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, you got it?
It's page 4.
Oh. I could have just clicked go to page.
You're there now.
Right, here
It's
we go.
in the left column. You're going down.
Oh,
Boom.
there it is.
So yeah, then my final top pick of the week is
Here we go.
2015 Japanese XY Worlds promo card, Champions Festival, sorry. I just really like the artwork on these. I think the colours really pop, and this is currently at $420. I know that these have been picking up in price quite a lot recently, so it'll be interesting to see what this ends on, because the Japanese market for these there's quite a big difference when you see the price of the English Champions Festival compared to the Japanese. But it is a PSA 9. I know 10s go for a lot, but yeah, this is just a really nice card. I think since us getting our cards from Worlds, I do really like the Champions Festival cards, and the like.
Let's have a look at the artwork on this one.
The cool thing is, if you didn't know, is that this is they're all done by Saito, and I think Saito's favourite Pokemon is Psyduck, so there's always a Psyduck in all the Champions Festival cards. You'll be able to find it. For instance, I think on one of them it's literally Psyduck is like the boat. In the 2022 one, the one at London Worlds, I think he's hanging on for dear life on a Cramorant, I think. So yeah, it's really cool that he adds his little touch in by adding the Psyduck. So yeah, that's my top 5 picks.
Nice. Really like the artwork on that one as well. This is only sale, not buy graded, Viv. Get buying those graded cards, I'm telling you.
Put one of them in your mystery packs.
Oh yeah, that would be a bonus. Logbro just said the stamp box Pika is taken off in price, and I did just think that it definitely wasn't when we were seeing like the those weeks where we had like, I don't know, 10 or 12 of them, it was nowhere near the $500 mark. No. I'm pretty sure they were half that price. So there is less there are a few of them up tonight, but there is one, like I said, that's actually around the $500-ish mark. So 10 minutes. Oh, excuse me. 10 minutes until extended bidding starts. So we'll talk a little bit about how that works and what it is. So extended bidding used to be back when we started doing these streams, which was back in January. Can you believe that?
Crazy.
The things that we've done this year, the places we've been, everything that's happened, And I say it every year with everything, but it has been wild. Like, absolutely wild. Anyway, I digress. So extended bidding, you used to have placed your initial bids prior to the extended bidding window. However, you don't now. It's all access. You can bid in extended bidding if you haven't placed your bid beforehand. So the extended bidding window happens in time brackets. The first window is 7 till 7:30 Pacific time. And at 7:30, if things haven't had a bid on during that half an hour period, they'll end. That'll be it. They'll be done. Then it will go down to 5-minute windows. So from 7:30 through till 8 p.m. Pacific, it will be 7 till 7:35, 7:35 till 7:40, 7:40 till 7:45, and so on. And again, if things don't get bids in those 5-minute increments, they will end. And then at 8, it will go down to 1-minute windows. And by then, a lot of things have basically ended, and sometimes the auction sort of comes to a close around the 8 p.m. mark. So that is how it works, and that is what it looks like. So what we will do is we will have a little look very quickly what's coming up next week as well. Because
we got some booster boxes.
We got some booster boxes, and I always just like to see the variation. I might have to put this pillow behind me because I feel like I am sinking.
Yeah, I put mine
into the chair right there. Okay, right. So next week there's some big items. We got more booster boxes. Like I said, we do have a first edition Fossil box this week, but next week we've got Fossil and Jungle. And like I said, we've had like a bit of a quiet period with booster boxes, where there was a few weeks where we weren't seeing any at all. Maybe a few modern, but no vintage. But the vintage ones, especially WotC, are starting to pop back in, and they do open them and authenticate all of them, which is why you can see the tamper seals on them. They do that to check, obviously, that what they're selling is a genuine product, and that gives you peace of mind, comfort that what you're buying is authentic as well. There is also a PSA 10 Mario Pikachu full art right there.
Another card I'd love to have.
Big old card. Do you think you'll ever...
I like I said, I genuinely hope that this is a phase and these start to drop in price, but I don't know. At 9,000... the Battle Festa 2016 for 9,000 is just unobtainable.
Yeah, it's wild. More screen promos up, so we got the Munch Pikachu next week. We got some ponchos next week as well. So this is... So you actually opened the box that this one comes out of, and I opened the other box. So that was during Card Party, which was over a month ago now. Card Party happened.
Oh my God,
how crazy is that? That time has flown. So these come with the full art and the half art in the box. And that was a pretty cool experience being able to open that. If you haven't checked out my Card Party vlog, make sure you do so. But we got a PSA 10 right there, and there is the box that I opened, and I pulled that one out. Also got the Rayquaza there in a 10, and that's actually signed by Saito. You can hardly see it there because it's that silver, but you have got the sign in the sketch. We got PSA 10 Legendary Reverses, we've got Moonbryon, we have got Neo Genesis Hollows, we've got a couple of Moonbryons, Neo Rev Suicune, quite a lot of WotC 10s, which is quite nice to see. I feel like we go some weeks where we don't really see many at all, actually. We have a Black Label Rayquaza VMAX. This will be interesting because we've seen Black Label Moonbryons fetch really, really crazy prices. Will the Rayquaza have the same effect? I'm not sure if it will. We got more ponchos here. So we have got the Magikarp and the Gyarados, also both in 10s as well. We have a first edition base set Zard there, signed and sketched. We've got a email coming in about a True Religion sale there. No, thank you. We've got more Poncho Zards. So
Shining Gyarados.
Why is that one in... Why is there such a price difference? Is it just because people haven't realised that... Oh no, it's a different one. So, yeah, sorry, I'm losing...
That's Shiny Rayquaza.
Yeah, I'm losing the plot here. I thought that was the Zard for a second. We have got a pristine 10 CGC Zard, Shining Gyarados, like you just said. more sign and sketches by Arita. Oh, this is nice.
Sylveon.
Black Label Sylveon, but this is the Japanese Evolving Skies. This and the Glaceon are probably two of my favourites in the set. I know the Moonbryon is the most maybe hyped over sought after one, but I feel like some of these ones get slept on, and actually the artwork is a little bit more impressive for me. Talisa, welcome in. How are we doing? Thank you for joining. Chloe, can you sing the Card Party song? Honestly, it might send Dean.
Yeah.
He might punch me. He might punch me in the face.
No.
Honestly, once I start with it, I can't stop.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I need to
just not think about it.
I need to have it in the background of my streams.
Yeah.
Card Party. Yeah, there we go.
I'm never going to be able to unhear that now.
I knew that would send him. Anne-Marie, how are we doing? Here we have the Japanese Crystal Zard in a 10. Nice. Damn. Very nice card. We saw a PSA 10 English Crystal. Was that 2 or 3 weeks ago? It was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was the week where there was loads of Zards. There was the Expedition Zard in a 10, Crystal Zard in a 10.
Load.
We got the Japanese Blaine Zard in a 10 there. Not something we see too often. I don't know if we've seen that at all since we've been doing these streams in a 10. Neo Destiny Shining Mewtwo in a 10. Gold Star Torchic. We actually have a Beckett 9 up tonight, I think it is. Lugia from Ancient Origins. Really, really nice card right there in a 10. This card is something we've both pulled. You've pulled it
twice.
Twice?
Twice.
And I've pulled it once.
So thrice together. 3 times.
3 times.
3 times, which is pretty.
3 times is the charm.
Seeing as it's one of the hardest Zards to get.
Yeah.
We've done well there.
So I pulled it from a single sleeve booster. You've pulled it from a booster box and a triple. So we've pulled it from a whole variation.
All we're missing is ETV.
Yeah. Oh, there is an Evolutions case here. So case is 6 booster boxes. It's how they come originally packaged. And here we have a sealed case. Howard, not for sale between October 31st, 2016. Oh my goodness.
Should be fine now.
How could we go back in time? Oh, that's nice. Black Star promo in a 10 right there.
Also the Mewtwo EX.
Oh yeah, Mewtwo EX. That's a great one.
That's a great one.
I mean, next week there's lots of goodies up. Hidden Vate Zard in a 10.
Yep.
Gengar, All Art Japanese in a 10. Just going to keep going through just so we can see. Just always remember, guys, you can look ahead to next week. You can place your bids for next week as well. We've got some waifus there for Viv. I know that's what you're after. We got the metal cards. We got loads. That for some reason I thought that said... Oh my goodness, I think I'm seeing things. I didn't think that said Flareon for a moment there.
What did you think it said?
I can't say it because it sounds so stupid. I thought it said Varoom, as in VAROOM, but I don't know why. Doesn't look like that at all, does it? I'm just...
So from that angle, the F and the L looks like an R. So I would have said Raron. That's what I would have gone for.
But you can see where I was going with that. That is really nice right there. Unified Minds, Sableye and Tyranitar. Now these sorts of cards are really really picking up at the moment. Lindsay, welcome in. How are we doing? So next week there's lots of goodies coming out. So let's go back to this week. And we will dip into some of the other TCGs as well. Because
Veron from East Carolina.
Veron from East Carolina. So none of these have moved yet in price from what I can see, apart from this one right here that is literally, it sort of highlights blue and it's going up. This is now
green.
At 6.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the blue. Yeah, my bad.
Where did the green come from?
The text here.
Oh, right, yeah, no, the highlights is blue. Yeah,
I jumped the gun there.
Yeah, you did. I think that's jumped up a little bit. The Umbreon from Skyridge there in a 10. And I don't think there is the Gold Star Torchic there. It was in a Beckett 9. So yeah, right. Let's have a look at some of the other TCGs we have got coming up. So this is where I need to go to see more collectible card games. If you just want to
cooperate.
For me.
That'd be great.
And I just need to clear Pokemon from the search bar at the top because it'll bring up a bit of everything. There we go. Okay. And guys, if you just joined in, please be sure to hit that like button on your way in if you haven't already. Do let us know in the live chat where you are watching from this evening as well. We are streaming from home today, which we don't normally do. We're normally in the studio, but the studio's recently moved and we've got a new office space. There's lots going on with us at the moment with the business. But yeah, we're actually looking at the space that the studio used to be in, but we're in a different corner of the room now. So yeah, that's, if you're wondering where are we, we're not on the road. We've been
kidnapped. Help.
We're in a basement. A very hot California. It's been actually a bit cold.
Yeah, it's been.
But I think it's meant to be nice weather today. I hope.
Yeah,
nice clear skies.
I hope for you too.
Yeah, nice clear and. No rain, please, no clouds. Right.
If it rains, I might call you Raindrop for the rest of the week. She literally would have been a raindrop. Okay.
Oh, please don't. Right, Mr. Dragon Ball himself. What are we looking at right here? Because I'm seeing something huge.
We are seeing some Dragon Ball cards. So up first, we've got a 2020 Dragon Ball Super Universal Onslaught Instinct Son Goku. That's a bit of a tongue twister right there. But basically, we got a leader card. I actually don't know, because sometimes they do like tournament cards and they put like a stamp on it, but I don't think this one does. But it is a black label, which looks really, really cool.
Looks nice in a black label.
Yeah, so the cool thing about leader cards is that they're double-sided. As you can see, this is what you would originally start with in the game. And then after a certain point, when certain things happened, you then would flip it, and then you kind of like get more. See, it has 10,000 like damage there. It then goes up to like 15,000 damage. So, but the cool thing is it's double sided. So like you literally have like two looks for your slab.
Are all the are all the Dragon Ball cards double sided?
No,
like
just leader cards, which are like a type of card.
Okay.
Then so that's really cool. I would imagine that's going for so much because it is Ultra Instinct Goku, which is like Goku's most powerful form at the moment. And then up next we have this Son Goku from the Tournament of Power. Tournament of Power is like one of probably the most expensive set in Dragon Ball Super. It's kind of like I was going to say first edition base, but that doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't correlate.
No, it doesn't correlate. It's just it's the set that has it has the most expensive Dragon Ball card in. So this is probably why it's going for quite a lot at the moment, because it's just the biggest and most expensive set. Up next here is the first ever God Rare, which came out not too long ago in 2022. Dragon Ball or Bandai introduced a new type of rarity, which is the God Rare. And this was the first ever one. So if you're ever looking into collecting Dragon Ball and you have a bit of extra disposable income, this would be a cool one to bet on, just because it's the first ever God Rare that they released.
And how do God Rares work? Like, what's the, like, if we're talking about, like, I don't know, the hit rates of, like, all ups, like, what are we looking at?
They're very hard to get. I don't know the exact pull rates of them. I've heard many things. I've heard 1 in every 12 cases, and in a case there is 12 booster boxes. So they're really hard to get.
Wow.
But yeah, if you pull them, there's only 3 God Rares at the moment, I think. There is a Vegeta, a Bardock, which is Goku's dad, and Goku, which is the latest set that's just come out.
So there's not many at all.
But this is definitely probably the best one, looking out of all of them. So I think...
Sorry to interrupt. Chloe's just said, is there an issue on certain items? I can't seem to bid today. Chloe, is it items that are like...
When's DB opening?
Like, as in, are they for tonight's auction? I haven't seen anything yet, but I can have a little quick look online and see if there's any other people with issues. Let me know if you're trying to bid on some items for tonight.
Oh, there is the Bardock one. So this is the second ever God Rare.
So that's a God Rare as well. So there's 2 God Rares up, and they're both in 10s.
Yeah, they're different sets as well. They're not from the same set. But yeah, I would. You can see why this one's going for so much, because it's the coolest looking, and then also it's the first ever one, so it's got a bit of like history behind it.
They're quite big prices because actually, even though we've seen a lot of Dragon Ball up and we've seen black labels and we've seen, you know, lots of other things, like for example, we're looking at some black labels here, they're around the $150 mark, and we're looking at, you know, nearly $2,000 right there.
Yeah, literally. And like you said, they've only just basically come out as well, which is kind of crazy. But one thing I've noticed quite a lot actually is most grading companies, most TCGs use Beckett. That isn't Pokemon, sorry. So you got the Y Sports.
Yeah.
You got Dragon Ball, as you can see a lot.
Dragon Ball do look good in the Beckett
They
slabs.
do.
I will say that, especially with the black label as well. I think because where the Dragon Ball cards, the whole card is just like a
massive
big,
bit of art.
Yeah. It looks, it does look really, oh wow.
Yeah, so this is another leader card. I think this was given out. I don't know if this was the exact same card, but the artwork, there was, before the TCG came out and was released, they did like pre-release cards, and I think this was one of them, which just looks awesome. There's another one of Goku Black, and like if you put them next to each other, it makes like a big picture, which is pretty cool.
That's really, really cool. How about first edition Red Cheeks? Love a Pikachu.
Where have you seen that? Or is it just
someone just popped it in the comments. I just had to read it out.
So yeah, then you got some more Dragon Ball and some, I don't know what that is.
That's Weiss as well. So Weiss I have, apart from when it's the collabs like the Disney 100 or Marvel or Pixar. That's all I open, but Weiss is not my area of expertise. One Piece, do you...
Never watched it. It started years ago, decades ago, and it's still going.
Yeah, it's very very popular at the moment, especially on our TCG store. Some of the sets are flying as well.
Yeah, I feel like I've missed the boat on One Piece. I'll never catch up. So yeah, that's pretty much everything in the other TCG category.
So there's some big Dragon Ball cards this week, which is pretty cool to see. But like you say,
Digimon too.
Yeah, Digimon. I don't know. Digimon for me is a bit of a weird one. I can't. Dragon Ball, I can sort of really appreciate the cards. I think they look incredible, and Digimon is like that. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird area for me.
Yeah,
I've got. Describe it.
I don't have a bigger. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh, that's sick.
So what is that? Is that a?
This is just literally. I reckon this is just like a. I think that says ST, which means it's like it's like
a common?
A promo card.
Oh, a promo. Okay.
But you can get really cool cards that literally, ST. I think that's a starter deck card. Look, that's like $40.
In a Beckett 10.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you can't go wrong with that.
I feel like right now Dragon Ball's like at a really good price where you can pick up some really cool stuff for a really good price. For instance, that God Rare Vegeta, a very iconic card in terms of the history of the TCG. It's the first ever God Rare. It's like 1,000. I say it's like only $1,000, but when you compare that to what Pokemon is going for, you've got a Battle Festa going for $9,000. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So with Dragon Ball, do you have many master sets yourself?
I have no master sets. I'm not collecting sets for me. For Dragon Ball, it's just like
particular cards.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any God Rares and 10s or no?
I've never pulled a God Rare. No.
Damn.
Yeah, they're very hard to get.
Very tough to come on. Yeah, like we're seeing Beckett 9.5, like the Iron Man.
$14.
That's there's pop one of 3.
Wow.
Like, I feel like these are like, if you like these cards
Avengers
and you want them in high grade, here they are, and here they are at like great price. Like, this is when I say to people, like, there's always something for everyone. If you're worried about being priced out on things, like, there is something for everyone. There's quite a few raw cards on the other TCG section today as well, which we will talk about.
Connor says, I open One Piece, it's boring because it has only been available in the US for less than a year. It's booming. Sorry, not boring.
Oh, hold on a minute.
That first set jumped up in price. It was crazy.
Yeah, we have a few people we know that...
collect One Piece.
Yeah, that like that like One Piece. Right, so just quickly, if you are new here, I'm going to show you how the website works. So this is the landing page when you join.
I'm going to quickly go for a whiz.
Yeah, of course. And there'll be a little bit of everything on here, telling you about the weekly auction. They've got coins as well. There's PWCC, literally do everything. There's like a little calendar schedule here of everything that's coming up. So you got your weeklies, the July premiere auction, right there. I mean, there really is. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it just shows you got the TCG and pop culture premiere auction as well, August vintage auction. There's loads on there. Tells you a little bit about everything, shows you, okay, there's some WWE cards we might have to dip into that I haven't seen there. It's giving you sort of like a live feed of like where cards are right now, their recent bids. And again tells you 25 years of service, 700,000 plus items in the vault, and over 2 million items sold. That is insane numbers. Gives you a little bit more information on the vault there, and shows you some recent sales highlights. And down here blows my mind. Some of these sports cards selling for over $500,000 is just, it's wild. Okay, so let's go back up here and let's go to the weekly. So you want to go to browse, you want to go to weekly, and then you will land, and it will basically show you, everything. So if we click on week 78, which is the week we are on, always make sure you're selecting the correct week, because otherwise you may be looking at some things that actually aren't up for auction this week. So there are over 10,000 items, as you can see up here on the top left hand side. If we just do a quick high to low on everything, let's be nosy and see what the highest item is. Okay, we have got, now I'm going to say this like I know what this is, a 1996 Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor Michael Jordan in a PSA 10, currently at $19,000. We've also got a Skybox Z-Force Slam Cam Michael Jordan in a PSA 10. That's a pretty cool card right there. We got a Skybox EX2000 Kobe Bryant in a 10 at $17,000. Like I said, some of these sports cards are just, well, we've got Steph Curry right there, auto in a 10, $14,500. Really cool cards. And then we got the Unicarp slotted in right there. We got a Haaland rookie auto at $12,500. I mean, just so you can see, there is it's crazy. Topps Chrome Factory Sealed Hobby Box 2003 LeBron James. Oh, as in you can potentially pull a LeBron, like the rookie cards out of there. Oh my goodness. $9,750.
Wow.
That's why we're just having a little look about everything that's up tonight. I wanted to see what the highest item was, and it was a Michael Jordan Atomic Refractor right there, which is pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Okay, so yeah, this is, oh, what have I done right there? I've gone to hybrid. I didn't want to do that. So that's how you get all your items, and I always go to the search bar at the top and just type in Pokemon, press enter, and it will take you to Pokemon. However, we are just going to come off Pokemon for a second because I have seen some WWE on the, I think it's miscellaneous sports that comes under. If I get rid of the Pokemon, it just came up on the little highlights, and I was like, yeah. Serena Williams
There's
auto.
Michael Phelps.
What? Hold on. Serena Williams auto for $4,000. I didn't even realise tennis cards were a thing.
Nor did I.
Or swimming. What? Okay, that's pretty wild. Roger, there's loads of tennis. Is this because Wimbledon's on at the moment? People are strategically sending their tennis cards to auction. LeBron James.
Yeah, you do it way better than me.
You just got to really elongate the...
LeBron James.
Damn, Daniel. Right, where are the WWE cards? I have never in my life... Right, I have never in my life seen a tennis trading card.
Is that a skier?
And I mean, we got... That's Lindsey Vonn. She is She's iconic.
Skiing royalty.
I have never seen a tennis card in my life, and that's pretty funny that the week of Wimbledon, the finals, that the other TCG is just we got tennis cards left, right, and centre. Okay, so if it's not in miscellaneous sports,
Did you just type wrestling in the search?
No. Not
Combat sport.
Yeah, okay. How can you have non-sports? Anyway, right. J-Lo signature. What?
Is that because you got non-sports
Top one
popped
of-
up?
Yeah, I'm keeping that popped up. J-Lo. Hello.
Who is that? This is some random guy.
That's Albert Einstein.
No. No, but I mean, that's not him. That's not like... What have they...
Carrie Underwood. What? How have we never looked at this page before? What is going on? No. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I got given Ricky Martin cards the other day. So did I. Last year, I got given Ricky Martin. I got a pack and I opened it the other day. I didn't get the Rainbow Rare Living La Vida Loca.
Living La Vida Loca. Okay, so we've got a Mandy Rose gold prism there in a 10. Let's keep going here. Oh, guys, I am mind blown. But we will get back to the Pokemon in a second. But I am mind blown by this page right here. J-Lo autos, Carrie Underwood auto, like...
Yeah, no idea what that is.
That's wild.
Bart
I like
Simpson.
that. That is Joe
Is that
Rogan.
Joe Rogan? Yeah.
What? PSA 5. Yoda. Okay, this
Is that Charlie Chaplin? Yeah.
I mean, what even is that? I don't even know.
1922.
Star Trek.
That was
is
over 100 years ago.
vintage. That is vintage. Oh, guys, we have... Oh, V Friends. I've got some V Friends cards. Shout out Gary V. I've actually got some. I got them at Card Party. Right, okay. Oh, I am invested right here. I am invested. Marilyn Monroe patch. What? Hold on a minute. Hold on a sweet minute right
Hold the
here.
phone.
You have just received a card which contains a piece of a dress which was worn by Marilyn Monroe from 2005 Pristine Legends Baseball Topps Pleasure Spree.
My question is, how do you know?
What do you mean, how do you know?
How do you know it actually was?
I am a Marilyn fan. I'm here for it.
Fair enough.
I mean, I don't know what's going on here. Pamela Anderson. Guys, I feel like we've gone into a
Another dimension.
oh, we've gone
Trish
into
Stratus.
yeah, Trish. Hold on, green tea. Search Halloween in fixed price. Oh. Oh, okay, guys. Things are about to get interesting right here. Hilary Swank auto. Oh, could you imagine if there was a Bob Lee auto?
Oh, wow, yeah, that.
Oh my God, I would buy the market up. I would. And then I'd send him a picture and hope he notices. Pokey Kid, welcome in. How are we doing, guys? We've just taken a bit of a left turn right here, but I'm a little bit mind blown. Randy Jackson, I'm a little bit mind blown by some of the other cards which we've never really looked at. Obviously, we do Pokemon streams, we're here for Pokemon, but we're here to showcase everything that PWCC has to offer. Do you know what they did have the other day? They had not CGC, they had a Kim Kardashian auto.
Really?
I need to find that. I need to get on that. Guys, I might be picking up a Marilyn Monroe slab right here. The butler is going to wake up and be like, what was she doing?
You're going to be picking up your Fit 500 as well.
I will ruin your life. Right, we are going to go back to Pokemon.
Oh, that Spider-Man up one. Up, that one's cool. With Venom.
Justin.
Oh, Bieber.
It's not an auto, though. It's not an auto. Oh, guys, we're in a world. A whole new world. That's sad, actually.
Is that some random guy?
You know where I'm going with it. I'm just a taken back right now. Drake.
There's Drake.
top trumps, PSA 9.
People,
But
crazy.
what, is that even a thing? Is that even a thing?
Don Diego would like that.
Laura would love that. She is Drake's number one fan. Number one fan.
Is that Shia LaBeouf?
That...
No.
No.
Is it?
Does he play? It might be.
No idea.
I'm not sure what's going on right here, but I'm here for it. Right, I've got to look at all the pages here before we jump back to the Pokemon auction because...
What are you looking for?
I don't know anything. We could be on to something here. Charlotte Flair patch right there. Fortnite cards.
A lot of X-Men too.
A lot of X-Men. A lot of
UFC.
A lot of UFC. Yeah. A lot of WWE as well, which we like to see. There's only one Halloween card and it's a Star Wars card. Make it make sense. Oh, Green Tea, I thought you were going to tell me it was like a Mike Myers auto or something. American Idol season 4. Like,
Who
what?
is that?
Why? Okay, right. We're just going to have a little flick through before we get back to Pokemon. And, because I'm here for it. I am here for it. This is wild. We should spend more time every week. We need to be Pokemon / everything
Other
else.
TCGs.
Other TCG / you never know. The J-Lo auto is sending me.
Yeah.
400 and... Hold on, we've gone back up in price. Did I accidentally hit page 1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oopsie daisy. I don't know how I managed that.
You've now gone to the last page.
I know that. Just, you never know what's lingering down here. Okay, guys, we're in deep. We are in deep. We will get back to Pokemon in a short moment. Don't mind the interval. This is crazy. I feel like we should do an other TCG segment if people would be up for that.
We're currently doing it.
I mean, yeah. Is this it? Is this a new thing?
This is it. This is the segment.
Okay. There's a lot of There's a lot going on here. John F. Kennedy and the First Lady.
Wow.
You know, the hotel I stayed in Dallas, when I was staying in Dallas.
I don't know I'm sitting this way. I'm sitting to my back.
That was the hotel he stayed at the night before he got
assassinated.
Chip chopped, yeah.
Wow.
There was literally like a...
This settee's trying to eat me, guys.
I know. There was a poster in the bathroom of our hotel room, not the actual hotel, as in our hotel room, and that had that. So while I was showering, I was like, oh, that gives
Every
me
day's a school
not
day.
so... Right. The president has a trading card.
Wait, they're new CGC slabs.
No, they're CSG.
Oh, CSG.
The president has a trading card. Where are we right now? What have we fallen on into? Connor, I cannot bid on that JLo card. My husband will divorce me if he finds out I spent $500 on a JLo auto. If it was a Ryan Philippe auto, or, I don't know, Justin Bieber, I'd go for it. Kim Kardashian, I'm here for it. JLo, she doesn't float my boat as much, I'm not going to lie. Right. They have Chucky too? Where? What do you mean they have Chucky?
You haven't typed in Halloween yet.
I haven't. Okay. Guys, you're catching me off guard right here. Right. Hello from Brazil. Welcome in. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
We are worldwide tonight. We are worldwide. Whoa. Silver Surfer. Okay. Right.
Pick them up.
They have election series tops.
Yeah, crazy.
Do they have that for the election here?
No,
I don't know if anyone would be up for a Boris Johnson card.
Imagine there's a card of just the door, number 10.
Number 10 Downing Street. Yeah, I can't tell you it would fetch a good price. I'm not gonna lie. Right. Oh, this is wild. Right, I'm having a great time here. I need to get off this before we start.
Type Halloween.
Oh, here we go. I think he said it was on Fixed Marketplace.
1,500.
Oh, what?
What is that? What is that?
Oh my. I cannot 1500.
No, you definitely cannot.
I bought a Mike Myers figure this week.
I'm trying to work out, was that a stormtrooper and someone's drawn Mike Myers on it? Or, like, how does that work? Because that's Yoda on the back, and this is Clone Wars. The only thinking is that someone's drawn over like a stormtrooper, because his head kind of looks a bit funny, like it was.
Sketch card, so it was blank.
Oh.
I mean, green tea. You've opened my mind to something here. This is going to play on my mind. That is wild. That is wild right there. Right. Let's get back to the weekly. Right. Here we go. We took a real left turn right there, guys. A real left turn, but I was there for it.
I mainly collect Pokemon, but I look at almost all categories and bid on random stuff I like. That's great.
That's the best way to do it. Like I said, like, you'll pick up, I feel like, some of the weirdest and wildest stuff that you're not expecting.
And 9 times out of 10, it'll be cheaper. It'll be quite cheap because no one's after it.
If I get a patch of Marilyn Monroe's dress for $60, I've completed life. I'm winning. I'm happy with that. I am
What if it's
happy.
just some random person's dress?
Well, then I will live in denial. I'll be delusional, okay? I'm here for it. Jay's TCG Corner, welcome
What's
in.
up, Jay?
Right, so the Unicup hasn't had a bid. The full 1 to 10 Charizard set has jumped up. That's gone to 9,750. Fossil Box, do we think it will get another?
Nah.
We got to bear in mind buyer's premium, guys. Still at 9,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, so the 2 Mimikyu's only $100. What's a dollar?
Apparently short for a dollar. Pass me a dollar.
I might run with that. A dollar. Do you need a dollar?
I need a dollar.
Oh my goodness, only $100 apart right there, not dollars.
Yeah.
Okay, some of these peakers have had some bids on, yeah, so we got some movement right here. Guys, do let us know in the live chat as well, in case you're wondering where I'm looking. I'm looking at the chat on my phone because I don't have it on the screen tonight. Do let us know in the live chat. Are you bidding on anything tonight? If so, what are you bidding on? If you don't want to tell us just yet, you want to wait and see if you win it, that's of course fine as well. Are you selling anything tonight as well? Because we do tend to have some people every single week selling some cool items. And last card standing.
Yep.
What are we going for? Green tea's gone Pikachu, and you can say that's safe, but that's a clever bet for tonight because there's so many of them.
Yeah,
and
no,
there's so
it
many
is.
big ones.
It is, but it's almost like too obvious.
I'm going Magikarp.
Um,
Dean's going to have a little look while I read the chat. If you get a patch of Marilyn Monroe's dress, does that mean
I'll go
some
Mewtwo.
didn't want it to stay an uncut gem?
Uncut Jam.
Uncut jams. It can be an uncut gem if I get a part of it. I'm here. I don't care. I'm bidding on some fire. I love that. Connor is being very...
Strategic.
Yeah, very strategic right there. Any
Sprints.
Minecraft cards? Zetro, you need to get looking. There was Fortnite cards. Do Minecraft even do cards? I'm not a Minecraft expert. Right, guys, if you're new to the channel and you didn't know, we have a in-house Minecraft expert here on the Pokemon channel. His name is Zetro. He is the Minecraft king. That's all I'm going to say. So if you have any Minecraft questions, drop them in the chat. He can answer them. Oh, Chloe's account is frozen. Oh, Chloe, you'll have to get that sorted because there's too many goodies to miss out on. Too many goodies. What's the Shining Gyarados going for now? We can have a quick look. You can also hit the link pinned at the top of the chat and it will take you to this auction screen and you can actually look through and place your bids yourself as well. Also sign up if you're interested in bidding on future auctions. I signed one for Kevin in Scotland. No way. Kevin's living.
Yeah, Kevin is
living.
Kevin.
Connor says I'm going for Dragonite for last card. Okay. Interesting. I don't think we've had Dragonite as a guest before. So, guys, what are you going for? What did you go for? Did you just tell me then, or did you not? Ow!
Yeah, that sounded painful. I went for Mewtwo.
Oh, Mewtwo. Right,
Yeah.
Dean's gone for Mewtwo. I've gone for Magikarp. We've got Pikachu. We have got Dragonite, guys. Let me hear what your last Pokemon standing is. Please let us know. We got the Raichu, Mimikyu. That's a good shout, Anne-Marie. Mimikyu, I like that. Let us know, guys. It'll be interesting to see what it is. So only a couple of minutes now until
extended bidding
extended bidding window starts. Do we think there's going to be... Oh, no. Wait, I'm sure that said 2 minutes, and now it's gone to 30 seconds, but that's not correct, because there is technically 2 minutes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do a little refresh. I have no clue. It's always random. Very, very true. Hold on, yeah, it's like a... Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Let's sit and wait in suspense and see what happens right here. And guys, if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you
it's up to
haven't
date.
already.
It's up to date.
But it's like a minute ahead of
No,
itself.
it's 3:30.
Why does my computer say... Right, we operate... What?
No idea.
The computer always knows the time. How is mine a minute behind? Anyway, we'll find that out another day. Right, okay, so we've had some sales here. The Unicarp has sold for $15,000.
On the nose.
On the nose, exactly, with buyer's premium. We have got the Fossil Box selling for $11,100, so we were correct there, no movement on that. Wow.
10,800.
The Battle Festa 20th anniversary, so that's the 2016 Battle Festa Pikachu right there, has sold for $10,800.
Wow.
I sold this card last year for just over $4,000.
That's crazy.
And even then, that was a fight to get that kind of price.
Yeah.
And now it's more than double. And obviously, we know there's a lot of movement, things go up and down, but that is like, that's crazy, crazy.
Be interesting to see if the next one goes for the same price.
Well, it's like the Mimikyu again, which we will look at in a moment. It's like it got to that $9,000 mark. Was that just like a one-off craze? Or the Alola Friends Master Battle set has gone for $8,400. Okay, very interesting. The Mimikyu is back down, bringing back down to earth.
Yeah.
5,520 on one of them. However, the other is still going.
What's that revised premium? 4,500?
Both Bandai Chanseys sold for $312 for green, $300 for red. Damn. I feel like I should have maybe tried to pick those up.
5,400.
So it's not far off.
No.
If it gets another bid, it will probably go around the same. The Umbreon from Skyridge sold 4,560. Gold Star Rayquaza in a Beckett 8 sold 4,440. So quite a few sales there. We're going to do a little refresh and see where we are. So let's have a look through our items here. So your Champions Festival is still going.
Yep. You've been outbid.
I'm not ready
To splash 100.
to give up on Marilyn just yet. I'm going to be honest. So that Mimikyu sold.
Yep, and there's still one more.
Still one more going. That Umbreon's still got cool. Big price there.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, so the Battle Fest that was in my top
5.
top 5 has gone for 1,830. Again, still a hefty price right there. Okay, so green's gone for 312. Red's gone for 300. Both put one of 11 on those. I don't know why it does that sometimes on some of them. No, not going to tell me what that sold for. Mewtwo's still going. Zardlot is still going. And we know what that just sold for right there. So let me just close that one down and we will go back to the start. I must just go to the loo very, very quickly.
Yep. Guys, what do you think this Charizard is going to end on? Obviously, you've got PS1 all the way to PSA 10. It's currently at 9,000. Do you think it's going to eclipse the 15k that the... What went for 15k? Literally it's actually just gone past my mind. But do you think it's going to go for more than that? What was it? Oh my god, that's actually going to annoy me. Chat, help me out here. What just sold for 15,000? Got the Tropical Wind in a PSA 9. Very, very, very cool card. Once again, you got the Psyduck right there, which is an awesome card. That's actually got a bid on it already. So We are closing in on the next window as well, by the way. We've got 55 seconds. Precious Collector's Pikachu promo at 2.2k before buyer's premium. People not even hiding. You never know. You never know. I doubt so, though. Because these Battle Festas are literally going for a lot at the moment. As you've just seen. Oh, it was the 2016 Battle Festa. Wow, so that's just jumped to 10,000. So that's currently 12,000 with buyer's premium now. It was the Battle Festa that went 15k. No, was it? 10k. Oh my goodness. Right. So then this is at 4,500 still. No bid. So this could end on 5.2. I think it was 5.2. But as you can see, not many things are getting an extended bid to put it into the next window. We've got a Pikachu Scream, which we'll be going into. Here's the Precious Precious Collector's Pika. Right, let's have a little refresh. There we go. So the Raichu first edition sold for 8,100. Wow, that's actually, I didn't realise it goes that much. 5,400 was what that Mimikyu went for, so there was a little bit of a slight difference. We got the Ponchos, Skull Pikachu's going for 3,720. As Chloe, I actually really like this one as well. Yeah, 10.5, crazy. Yeah, this Pika's really sick, really sick. I think it was like the 15th year anniversary. 10th. Yeah, no, 15th. There we go. In the PSA 10 went for 3,400.
Oh, have we had another
window? Yeah, literally just went.
Let me just get the chat back up.
The Precious Pika sold for 2,640. Right there.
That one there.
Yeah.
Oh wow, in a 10.
Yeah.
Jam.
Picked up a Ruby.
Jam. Damn.
Picked up a Ruby and Sapphire Lapras EX, a Dragon Majesty Charizard, and Expedition Charizard in CGC 7. Just wanted the card. Hey, I love that, dude. Congrats.
Yes, Connor, that's what I mean. That's what it's about. Your Rapidash Champions Festival
sold for 870.
Nice, wow.
PSA 9. Oh,
what's the situation?
It's got to be fake. No, plenty on eBay for 850 to 1,000. I don't know, man. Honestly, you get these weird ones. For instance, Moonbryon went for 12k, then it went for 6k, then it went for 4k. Sometimes you just get
covered, like...
sometimes you just get people right time, right place that all want the same card, and it just kind of goes for a bit more than what they're willing to set, or what they usually go for. Yeah,
no, the prices you're seeing here is what it's selling for, and like I said, every single week we've seen crazy things. We saw the Mimikyu 3X basically. It was selling at around the $3,000 mark, $3,000 to $4,000 mark when we started doing these streams, and even less actually in the beginning. And then one week suddenly it hit 9,000 and it just went wild. And tonight we've seen it sell for around the $5,000 mark. This is the hobby. Things go up and down at the click of a finger. Things can change overnight with absolutely no explanation, and it's wild. Placed a random bid and won one of the Rowlet Screams.
Congrats.
Nice, congrats! I absolutely love the Scream promos. The Pikachu's still going here at $3,000. This has gone up more along where I thought it would go. This you can't actually even see on that, but I'm going to zoom in so you can appreciate what this actually is. This is the finalist stamp right here, and it almost, the scan, there is a gold finalist stamp right there. I don't know if you can see it, but zoom right in and that's where it is. So again, that's why that is such a big card, if you're wondering what's going on there. It is the finalist stamp, Tropical Wind, from 2007, and it's pop 1 of 3 in a PSA 9. Again, there's the Psyduck, like Dean was talking about earlier. Psyduck being placed in all of the artworks. So that's at 9,250 right there. This seems to be getting a bit of traction now. This seems, I picked this out because I just thought this was a beautiful card, my little patchwork quilt Umbreon. And 2,000 it's at right now. Again, I don't think I've ever seen this up since we've been doing these auctions. And I say this every week. If we didn't do these streams, we wouldn't talk about
cards
or
like
show half of these cards
100%.
on the channel ever. I don't own the majority of what we see, and neither does Dean. We own a mix of cards, but you know, the variation and cards we get to see on here that we, you know, haven't seen before or not familiar with, or you guys haven't seen before, we end up finding something new that we really, really like. It's crazy, but yeah, I really love that. Won't be spending 2,000 on it, but really love it. I will very, very quickly just jump. Actually, no, it's my thing's a minute behind, so I'm just going to wait for this bidding window to end.
While we do that, Ghost says, what do you guys think about CGC 9.5s going to 10s? Will the new vintage regraded 10s gain value over time? Maybe. The only thing I would say is that, well, personally, me buying 10s, if there is a card that has a lot of 10s available, I'm always going to just go and look for the best looking 10. Like, so you can get a PSA 10 or two PSA 10s that look different. And same with BGS. I think that when it comes to buying that sort of stuff, don't just buy it because the label says a 10 on it. Like, look at the card yourself, because I even own cards.
We always go back to that Aerodactyl.
I always talk about my Aerodactyl. I have an all-art Aerodactyl from Lost Origin that is a PSA 10, but it is very, very off-centered. Maybe it's just gone through to get a 10, but I mean, like, it does look off-centered.
I feel like I have definitely graded cards, and you've probably graded cards where the centering is what you look at and think that's the cause of it, but it's been nowhere near what that Aerodactyl.
Yeah.
But I mean, with every grading company, things slip through, things happen at the end of the day. It's human beings that are behind it.
I think that, like, probably you're going to find 10s obviously are more expensive than 9s or 9.5s, but I think if there is a card that looks like a 9.5, a 10 that looks like a 9.5, it's going to be quite noticeable, and people will cotton onto it and probably be willing to pay not as much as some other 10s, if that makes sense. And I think that's just in anything. I know I can assume, because I've never ever purchased like a first edition Charizard, but I can imagine if there was two that had, one had like a nick on the bottom left corner, that it would probably be bidded less on compared to another 10 that was absolutely pristine, you know. So I think it comes down to like what the card actually looks like, to like serious buyers and stuff like that actually want to get like a really good card. Because some people will just buy a 10 because it says 10 on it.
There's a lot of variables that come into play. So that Umbreon just sold for 2,400 buyers premium.
Wow.
Yeah, amazing, but great card. Absolutely love that. Mewtwo's still going, and the lot of Charizards are still going right there.
I should have backed my boy Charizard.
You should have indeed. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna very, very quickly. We're gonna see now, because I'm gonna scroll all the way to the bottom because things are starting to drop off. Wonder Woman, oh yeah, I got the link sent to me earlier. PK did a video today, shout out PK, where he rated PokeTubers against who they would be as like superheroes, basically. And I got Wonder Woman, and do you know what? I'll take that. I will absolutely take that. Thank you very much. That was an honour.
I feel like you're more Captain Marvel.
I'll take that as well.
Yeah.
What? Because I look more
a
like
bit like Brie.
The blonde hair. Yeah. No, said I was a powerful.
Right.
I can't remember what he said exactly, but it was great. It was great. This, absolutely love this.
What is it?
Look at the derpiness on that. I don't know. I have no idea.
Literally just got a bid on it.
I have no idea. But talking about like being, you know, when people think of these auctions and they think, oh, you know, it's way too expensive, like I can't afford it. Things have started to drop off now, so we are looking at the sort of lower, we'll get into the lower end, but we're $135 here, $130 on this Victini PSA 10, PSA 10 Manaphy, beautiful card as well. PSA 10, $120, like there's something for everyone. Oh, we got some V-Star there, PSA 10 Lapras, $110, really nice. Super cute Squirtle there, the playing card. I mean, there's something for everything. Pokemon set, that's pretty cool. The strategy guide.
That's so cool.
We're seeing a lot of the strategy guides
recently.
as of recent, graded. We got Scarlet Violet. PSA 10 right there.
Special illustrator.
I don't know if you like. Can you see like they've put SV1 EM for English? I don't know. I think that just looks. I can understand they can't put Scarlet and Violet because it's like too long.
Much,
but
no.
I don't know. It makes the slab look a bit blank. Do you think? Or is that just me? Like when I'm comparing
Maybe they should have
it.
done like an extra line.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Saying, yeah.
Like they.
Like under it.
I don't know. I'm feeling a bit like what's.
You're missing
And here, just
Yeah.
looks a bit.
Yeah, they should have put it like another line.
Just looks a bit blank to me. Is the only way I can describe it.
I thought that was a shiny Waylord then, but I think it's just a shadow.
Pretty cool. So these are raw cards. Just want to talk about these quickly because we've been so lost in so much. Like I said, there's been so much shine. This is what happens with these streams. We have a plan, doesn't always go that way because we get carried away, but that's good. We like that. We like getting lost in the sauce. Yeah. MBA, which is Mike Baker Authentication, they authenticate raw cards. They work alongside PWCC, and basically what that is, this is a raw card up for sale, and it is in like a top loader style protection with a label. It's not a slab or anything like that. So this is a raw card. It's basically just being protected here, and I know there's people in the live stream right now that have bought the raw cards from PWCC, so they can vouch for this and tell you about it as well. But basically it gives PWCC peace of mind that what they're selling is authentic, and it gives you peace of mind that what you're buying is authentic. So if you're looking to buy raw cards and you maybe want to grade some of them yourself, you've got an opportunity. Or if you're looking to buy raw cards to pop in a binder, you've also got the opportunity. It's not just slabs, it's not just packs, it's not just boxes. There really is a little bit of everything right here. I think we've just had another bidding window end as well. I mean, we've even got like gold Mewtwo right there. There's loads available. Right, let me go to up to number 1. Let's see if any of these have.
Just checking, you're still winning.
I'm still here. The Mewtwo is sold. It's not going to show me.
Oh no, that was my
The
card.
Charizard lot sold for 12,600.
Wow.
What do we think about that? Bear in mind, there's a PSA 10 Zard in here. There's a PSA 9, a PSA there is PSA 1 through to 10. So all of those collectively, including the 8, 9, 10, have sold for 12,600. What do we think about that?
That's a lot of money.
Do you think? Considering
What's the 10? Like 8K?
We saw a 10. Cool. When did we see a 10 sell?
Okay.
Maybe I'm getting a bit. Maybe it was the 8K mark that the 10 was at.
8.
The unlimited.
I'd probably do.
10s go for a bit more than 5K. I'm pretty sure it was around the 8. Yeah, maybe that is actually a little bit. Maybe that does seem a little bit high.
Maybe
Thinking
tiny
about
bit.
it. I think when I sold a base 10 unlimited Zard, but this was about 2 years ago now. For a bit more than that. They haven't fluctuated too much actually, thinking about it. But yeah, maybe that is a little bit high. But like you say, people end up paying like
Bit of a premium.
more to have. So let's just do a little just looking at like a PSA 1. I've always had this thing in my head. Say if you're a PSA 1 through to 10 collector, right? And you have a card that's in scruffy condition, but you have a few of them and you send them all in. Like, how are we knowing what's getting I don't know what depicts a 1, 2, and 3. And then what if you think, oh, I'll just add another few bits of whitening to that? What if you overdo it and they're like, no, that's ungradable?
Yeah.
Then what do you do?
How do you do it?
How you hit a 1, I do not know. Okay, so highest card still going at the moment is the PSA 10 finalist, the Tropical Wind from 07. They're currently at $10,500 now. Guys, do bear in mind, this is without Buyer's Premium as well. Buyer's Premium will jump on top of these. Shadowless Mewtwo, first edition Shadowless, in a PSA 9. Don't know if I saw that earlier. We've also got the Scream Munch Pikachu in a CGC 8. BGS 9.5 Zard sold for 4,500. Is that one of the most recent sales? There was definitely a PSA 10 unlimited Zard that sold fairly recently-ish on PWCC. I can't remember, but it definitely wasn't 6. It was definitely around the 8K mark. I'm pretty sure. Really nice card, the Rainbow Reshiram.
I really want to pull this
GX. Really nice
Have
card.
you pulled it?
I don't think I pulled that rainbow for anyone. I pulled the Marshadow Machamp rainbow.
It's not that.
My last stream, but no, I haven't pulled the Reshi Ramazard.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Green tea, maybe it was a little bit longer than that, but there was definitely one, like, when I say in recent times, that could even be 3 months ago. We know how my mind works. Max, how are we doing? 1996 Bandai card astronaut.
What's up, Max?
PSA 10 sells for 2,760 tonight. Our expert here,
Max.
our expert. Max, you need to educate us.
Which
honestly.
came out first, red or green? I cannot remember.
Because there were the
green.
two chances tonight as well. The red and green. I think they sold around the $300 markish. I feel like I missed a chance there. I'm loving this. I don't know what's going on here.
It's pretty cool.
But I'm loving it. Look at the Charmander.
Yeah,
why is he so thick?
Yeah, he's thick, isn't he?
He is thick. Thrive.
What's up,
Saying
Thrive?
hi at 3:49 a.m.
Team No Sleep.
Team No Sleep right there. Team No Sleep. Right, let's see where everything is going right here.
Ooh, did she win it?
Oh! I am the proud new owner of a Marilyn Monroe patch. Honestly, I'm over the moon with that.
Nice.
I'm happy with that.
Congrats.
I'm here for it. I am here for it. You've picked something up new every single day. You never know what might happen. Okay, so the Mewtwo went. The finalist is still going. The Reshi Ramazard went for $360 right there. No, I don't think it is one of... that isn't a one of one. There'll be, obviously, I imagine, I don't know how many patches from that particular dress if they've chopped the whole thing up. But that was a 8.5. How they grade that, I don't know.
Yeah, no idea.
I don't even care at that point. Okay, Max has given us the lowdown right here. It's a very confusing concept. The first set was called Part 1 Green, but contained both green and red cards. And the second set was called Part 2 Red and contained both colours as well. So how... Right, Max, spell it out for me. How do you know which green and red were from Part 1 Green and which green and red were from Part 2 Red?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was to match the original green and red Game Boy games and to encourage trading between kids. Max, tell me more. How do we know which ones are from... If there's both colours in both, then how do you know which comes from which? There's
no way.
What's the Da Vinci Code on that one? Green tea. Did you actually? Sorry, I missed that. Oh yeah, green tea actually did. Green version were released first, however it contained red and green cards. Red version was part 2 and also contained green tea. Sorry, I
missed that.
Rachie
Lou with the gifted.
Blowing my mind right there. Rachie Lou, thank you so much. Joel has caught the gifted membership there. Connor, can you film Butler's reaction when you tell him you want a patch of Marilyn Monroe's dress? I really need to see it, honestly. He's going to have a grumpy looking expression, I can tell you that much. They have checklist 1 and 2 for part 1, green, and checklist 3 and 4 for part 2, red. Does it actually say, like, does it say on the back, like, checklist 1 and 2 and then checklist 3 and 4? Because, honestly, that's a lot of math. But Max, thank you, because I wouldn't have seen Green Tea's WhatsApp, and then I would have just been, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you both right there for the explanation. And guys, if you have been enjoying the stream, do hit that like button if you haven't already. So we have still got the finalists still going right there at the top. The Japanese Gengar Prime from Lost Ink has just had a bid in a PSA 9. Would you ever pick up one of those strategy guides? Because obviously you got the Charizard, or was it?
I'd actually prefer to pick up Raw.
Really?
Yeah, because you can look through it. That's what it's meant to be, like magazines.
I totally understand that, but do you also think it's quite a nice thing for a background display?
Yeah, definitely so.
Maybe one of each?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, they're a bit expensive to just be picking up, one of each, left, right and centre. Max is saying on the original Cardass machines, they show you which cards are part of which set 2. I will send you a pic of my machine. Max, you are, you're the elite with this. You are the elite.
He is the master collector.
Oh, Max, honestly, hopefully we get to see you again soon. I'm sure there will be an opportunity where we get to cross paths. Literally, Dean posted a picture today from La Gala with us all in.
Yeah.
Crazy to think that was like a few months ago now, because I remember the lead up to that and how like we were looking forward to that show for ages. And it was so great to see you guys come all the way to Europe for that as well.
And showing your collection off.
Yeah, I mean, the showcase on the Saturday night was insane. The things we got to see, and a lot of your cards, not something we see or talk about at all really on the channel, because we don't own any ourselves. And yeah, it's really, really interesting to delve into areas of the hobby that you're not as familiar with. But yeah, no, really appreciate you, Max, for jumping in. It's great to see you. Logbro is saying I agree with Dean on getting the guide raw. I understand that. I just also think the cover is really nice as a backdrop piece, and obviously having it in the slab casing just keeps it protected, keeps it nice, keeps it, you know, being able to display well, which is pretty cool.
I hear that.
Would you start dipping out into
Cardass? Like,
because obviously you're a Charizard collector. I have a few, like I've got some Miji Chanseys. I've got some like Weird and Wonderful. Like, would you ever?
Maybe. I feel like I want to get my other goals sorted first, and then maybe dip into other stuff. But it always depends on price. Like if
you can get something cheap,
yeah,
or you know, at a good price, every little helps, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So the finalists from 07, population 1 of 3 on this, by the way, and there are none in a 10. None are graded higher with PSA. Has sold for $12,600 right there. So I did think that would start creeping up. It was sitting a little low when we started. So currently now it's the Screen Pika in a CGCA. I mean, I
think if you went for Pika, it's an instant win for the last card stand.
This card is calling my name. I can't get over the thick Charmander. He's like a little blob of happiness right there. Kangaskhan card, very nice. There was actually a Beckett 10 Old Maid Chansey up tonight, and I feel like I've absolutely missed that. It's not even there. The Charmander's there, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Eevee. Where's Chansey at?
Yeah,
what's going on? I have absolutely missed the boat right there. Are you guys coming to the National in Chicago? We were planning to. Unfortunately, we can't make it. We have been really lucky this year. We have travelled more than the average person does over a couple of year period, literally in the space of 6 months. And it's really, really tough to pick and choose what events to go to. And a lot of the time, like the first half of the year was quite sporadic with a few things. We did a few things last minute, and then things we had planned to go to, now a spanner in the works has happened basically. So myself and Dean own a TCG store, for those who don't know. And there's a lot going on with the business at the moment. There's a lot going on with ourselves as well, our individual channels and all the stuff we've got going on. And unfortunately, the National has fallen at a time where
we can't afford to.
Yeah, we plan to go, but we can't afford to take time away, basically, due to other things that are going on. And it is a shame, because I was really looking forward to the National, and I was set on going to the National. But these things happen. There is always next year. That is what I tell myself with everything. And you know, obviously it won't be in the same location and things like that, but we will hopefully make the National next year. I would like to try and make that a priority next year. Obviously I know it is mainly sports, but even just being able to go there is meant to be a very incredible experience.
Yeah.
So it's a real shame, because I know PWCC are going to be there, and we did want to do some cool content together in person, but unfortunately I can't make it. So things change, plans change, but hopefully we'll get a few good trips in before the end of the year. But like I say, we travel an awful lot. And we're very lucky that we get to do that, and it's sometimes a bit of a whirlwind, shall we say. And there is our TCG store link in the chat. For those of you who don't know, it's Collector's Card House, so do go and check that out. Did you hear about Bliss getting broken into? No, I didn't. When did that happen?
Who's
Simple
it?
Yugi dude.
Who?
Bliss, the
Bliss.
distro.
Oh, mad.
Damn.
Didn't hear about that.
There's been, honestly, like, do you remember like a few weeks ago or about a month ago where there was like that 2-week period where every single day you were hearing about a break-in, a robbery? Like, it was awful. It was like, shows at stores. It's so sad that people go out their way to do that sort of stuff. Right, so we're getting down to the nitty-gritty now. What Pokemon did I say? I said Magikarp, and I am absolutely out. You said Mewtwo?
Yep.
you are also... Oh, that's sick.
That looks really cool.
That's pretty cool. Oh, I saw it on Reddit. No, I didn't see that. That's... Oh, it's just so sad that happened, honestly. Should have gone for Xerneas.
Yeah.
I love that Kangaskhan, by the way.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Not
Or
shoulda,
that
coulda, woulda.
One of the two.
One of the two. Right, so we're down to the green tea. You went Pikachu. You're definitely in for luck right here. We've also got the Pikachu on the strategy guide. Wouldn't have gone Wailord either. So the old maid deck cards, we've got the Eevee, the Bulbasaur, the Squirtle and the Charmander currently, all above the $50 mark. The Eevee at the top right there. Is there anyone in the chat who has won anything this evening? I know Connor told us he picked up a few bits. Is there anyone else who's picked anything up yet? Do let us know. Honestly, I am mind blown how all our clocks are working differently. So that was on 59 and that's just changed to 59, but yours is going to change to 4 in a second.
Mine was ahead of yours.
Yeah, but I think it's Is time real?
It doesn't feel like
yours has just gone to 4. Oh, my phone's just gone to 4, and then my laptop for some reason is like doesn't want to catch up.
Yeah, no, I can't explain that.
We're
living in a place where time doesn't exist.
Time is just a social construct.
Literally.
I think someone said that once. Time is an illusion. Right, let's have a little look and see where we are right here. So down to our last few final items, guys. Oh, someone won a Game of Thrones auto.
Oh, nice.
Didn't even see that. That's very,
I didn't even know they
cool.
did a TCG.
Yeah, I did, honestly, that's absolutely wild. Logbro, nice. People have picked up some nice cards tonight as well, and that is why I like watching these auctions with you guys as well, seeing what you guys are buying and seeing what's going on within the market as well. Always. Right, let's have a little look. There's a few more ending there. Okay, green tea, I think you could be in for the win tonight with with last Pikachu, last card standing right there. Right, guys, it has been real. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for putting up with the temporary backdrop. It looks, I mean, we couldn't really add anything. There's a nice frame behind us there. But like I said, the studio is currently in the midst of being done up, and we've got a lot of things going on. So if you haven't already, please do hit that like button on your way out today, and make sure you're checking out the next week auction as well. We'll both be streaming next week. I'll be streaming on my channel Wednesday, I believe. You'll be streaming Sunday.
A week today.
Make sure you check out Dean's channel as well. So yeah, guys, it's been great. It's been real. Thank you all. Appreciate you just keeping my eye on the chat there.
Appreciate all the Team No Sleep people jumping in.
Team No Sleep, yeah. Thank you everyone for watching as always, guys, and we will see you again next time. Good night.